Hello guys, welcome to this short video looking at ankle mobility. Reduced ankle mobility is very common, particularly in runners, so we're going to go through 3 functional assessment tools and tests on differentiating that, and 1 treatment technique. Okay guys, one of the tests we use as part of the runner's readiness scale is an overhead squat. We're going to go through that now. Ben's going to demonstrate again for us. Really good way of looking at ankle mobility as well. As Ben's bending forwards here, you can see that he's excessively forwardly leaning. Now there's many reasons for that, but one of the most common reasons for that is tight calfness or reduced ankle dorsiflexion. So a really nice way of differentiating that in clinic nice and quickly is using a block under the heels. Standard measurement for that would be a 2-inch block, but we're using a rolled up towel in this case, and then get them to remove that, to repeat that movement pattern. If the movement pattern improves and the forward lean is reduced, then there's quite a lot of evidence there to suggest that the ankle mobility or the calf tightness is the culprit for that. Okay guys, so now we're going to look at a dynamic ankle mobility test. We call it the ankle forward excursion test. Really good way of looking at ankle mobility for runners. We're going to take Ben demonstrate for us. If you mark a line on the floor, I'm going to get Ben to take his toes to that for me, and then we're going to just have a look at how far he can reach his toe forwards without lifting his ankle, and without putting all of his weight down. Obviously you're looking for compensations, making sure that he's not rotating too much or dropping his hip. I usually take about 3 measurements and then take the best of the 3. When you're looking at this, you compare both sides, left and right. You don't really want a significant difference between the 2. And if you're wondering about what is a good score, generally speaking, if you measure the leg length, so we take ASIS and down to medial malleolus of the ankle, then you'd want to be getting at least 80% of that leg length. Okay? Okay guys, now we're going to look at the knee to wall test, a fantastic test for looking at ankle mobility. It doesn't differentiate arthrogenic or myogenic, so it could be a joint restriction or a calf tightness, but nonetheless gives you a really good indication of what the mobility like in the ankle. So if we come over to the door in this case, what we'll do is ask Ben to take his knee towards the door or the wall and see how far back he can go without lifting his heel, but still being able to touch. Okay, great. Once we've established that distance, we'll measure it and see what it comes out as. The average that you would expect a client to achieve would be 10 centimetres or 100 millimetres. Anything less than that could be considered as reduced ankle mobility, and anything over that, I like my runners to get to about 120 or 12. Okay, so you've established that the calf or the ankle is restricting the movement and is faulty in the movement screening process. So we're going to show you one of our exercises that we use to try and address that. So those of you that are familiar with yoga, we're going to start with Ben demonstrating dog pose. And then into that pose you can just add some ankle pumps. Really nice dynamic movement to work on ankle dorsiflexion. And if you want to be specific to a certain side, say for instance Ben's left side is showing to be more tight, you can cross the right leg over the left and focus on that left side with a downward dog ankle pump. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that video. On the full course we go through lots of different areas. Ankle mobility is just one, so we look at knees, hips, thoracic spine. For more information on the full day course, click on the link below. Hope you enjoyed the video.